Hello, I'm Chris Casey.
And I'm Carolyn Ryan. Welcome to Arundel County Week in Review. In this episode, we take you in from the cold, and we have an impressive Boy Scout in the studio today to tell us all about the world of scouting. But first, making headlines this week. The wait is over, and Arundel TV is ready to rock. Just in case you missed the Anne Arundel County High School Battle of the Bands, we have it for you from opening to close. There are two ways you can watch the show. It airs from beginning to end each night, starting at midnight on county cable. Now, I personally recommend setting your DVR so you don't have to stay up all night. We will also be posting sets by each band on YouTube and Facebook, so don't miss it. If you want to record or watch the entire program, flick over to channel 98 or 998 in HD on Comcast, channel 38 on Verizon Fios, or channel 98 on Broadstripe. Also, keep checking Arundel TV on Facebook for all of our programming brought to you on your phone or computer.
Well, welcome back to the show, Carolyn.
Thank you.
I understand you hosted before.
I
and
did.
Kristen's back hurts from carrying me on the show every week, so now you get to take the load today. But you're with Recreation and Parks, and viewers also probably recognize you from your other show on the county TV station.
Hopefully they have seen our new show around the county with Recreation and Parks. Yes, I am the Marketing and Events Manager for Rec and Parks, and that just basically means that my division works on making sure that everyone out there knows what's going on with Recreation and Parks. And we do all kinds of great events. Anything from small ribbon cuttings to big sports tournaments. This past year we had a Lifeline Century ride, 100-mile bike ride through the county.
I won't be doing that.
No? Well, I got something for you, though. One of our most popular events is actually a series of events, our Move More race series, and they're 5K, similar distance races at all of our regional parks. So I'm thinking you and Kristen come out, you participate in one of the races, and we put it on the show.
I like it. I ran cross country in high school, and I've sworn it off since, but I'll get back into it. I'll buy a pair of running shoes.
A 5K is no big deal then.
Is your family prepared in the event of a fire? The cold weather this year has been met with several deadly fires and reminders to keep your smoke detectors working. But there is more you should know about what to do when the unthinkable does happen. The Anne Arundel County Fire Department offers training and speakers on a host of topics from smoke detectors to establishing an evacuation plan. Call today and request training for your community group. They can be reached at 410-222-8303 for more information, or simply click the banner on the fire safety banner on our homepage, aacounty.org.
Now we want to update you on a story we highlighted last week when State's Attorney Wes Adams was here in the studio. Gregory Lewis, the Craigslist Killer, was sentenced this week to life in prison for the 2013 murder of Renee Leyva Archila. Lewis lured his victims by pretending to sell them a car on the popular online site Craigslist. He claimed that his intent to rob Leyva Archila and his son spiraled out of control. Thankfully, the son was able to escape, but the father was killed. State's Attorney Adams credited the conviction to his deputy reviewing the case and locating a critical witness. Congratulations to everyone in law enforcement who helped bring this criminal to justice.
And I don't know if you saw the show last week, but it is just outstanding how innovative they're being with their tactics. This was a case that, for all intents and purposes, was cold, and they brought it back up, and this guy's going to jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk to Tony Smith, the Boy Scouts of America District Executive, and Scout Heroism Award winner Lucas Hines. Take a look at our community calendar for events around town. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs, just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back. I'm here today with Tony Smith and Lucas Hines of the Boy Scouts. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. So you're in the Boy Scouts, obviously. Tony, could you tell us a little bit more about what the Boy Scouts does? And
Sure. So I work for the Baltimore Area Council of the Boy Scouts, which represents all the scouts in Baltimore City and all the 5 surrounding counties. And so basically the Boy Scouts, most people are familiar with us, and we're a community service-based organization, but we do a lot of other stuff too. Scouts earn merit badges in a very diverse array of fields. One of our big pushes now is in the area of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. We have a STEM Botics camp up at Broad Creek this year, which Broad Creek is our scout reservation. And so that's kind of a big focus there. But really the cool thing about scouting is you can go camping, you can work on STEM, you can really work on such a very diverse, different types of activities. That's really what makes scouting unique, and it gives kids those experiences and to be able to become leaders while doing those things.
right.
So.
Good.
Well, and speaking of leaders, we've got Lucas here. Now, Lucas, what grade are you in?
7th.
7th grade. Very good. And now kind of tell us a little bit about your experiences so far in Boy Scouts.
So Boy Scouting is like really made an impact on my life. It's pretty much my whole life because I love the way it's set up. It allows me to do many opportunities that if I wasn't in it, I wouldn't be able to. There is, like he said, we're doing STEM and all of this, and it gives me opportunities to learn and help me in my school, in my daily life. So, yeah.
Lucas is being kind of humble here. What he didn't tell you was that he received the Heroism Award or Bravery Award from the Boy Scouts for something very heroic that you did. And not only that, you're going to be a delegate going to D.C. On behalf of the Boy Scouts, reporting to Congress, giving the report to the nation, right? Mm-hmm. Tell us more about that. First, I want to hear about your award. What did you do to earn that?
So we were in Portugal. I was attending the Acre Jamboree with my brother and my mom. We were staying at my cousin's house. So one day we were playing with crayons and we forgot to clean it up. So we went back to clean it up, and my mom opened the door because she saw that the dogs got into the trash can outside. So we were over there. We don't know how or when, but when the pillar started to fall towards my cousin's head when she was help cleaning up, I jumped and I pushed the big column away from hitting her head directly, but there was a piece not connected to the actual column. It broke off, it fell, and put my arm in a V shape and put a gash in her head. After that, it was a lot of blood and everything because as the head bleeds a lot. So, but without my brother's help, since in Boy Scouts, like I said, we have so many opportunities, we were able to learn first aid. So my brother knew exactly what to do. He got us towels, he got us all these certain things that we needed, and until the ambulance arrived. So when the ambulance arrived, they took me to the hospital. They put 2 pins through my arm to keep my bone straight, and they put 3 stitches through my cousin's head to seal the scratch. So it could have been a lot worse.
Wow, you saved her life. That's very incredible.
One thing I want to say about Lucas's award is that we Heroism Awards are pretty rare in the Boy Scouts, as you can imagine. But one thing that's really unique about Lucas is it's very, very rare that somebody puts their own life in danger and gets a Heroism Award, and that's what Lucas did. He really did put his own life on the line there.
Yeah. And for your achievements, you receive recognition from senators, congressmen, the governor, even the president, right? Mm-hmm. Wow. So back to D.C., you're going there in 2 weeks or so, and you're going to report to the nation. What's that all about?
So we're going actually this Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday, and we're going to deliver the official report to give the highlights of 2014. that the Boy Scouts experience, like the Jamboree or certain campouts or things that everyone liked or the merit badges we completed. We are going to give it to national leaders, like we're going to give it to the president, the senators, we're going to give it to everyone just to allow them to see and to know the highlights.
That's great. Little presidential scout trivia for you. Do you know who the first scout to become president was?
I don't even know that. I was in Boy Scouts too. I don't know that.
I'm just going to take a wild guess. John F. Kennedy.
Oh, Tony got it.
That was all him.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good job.
That's very good to hear that you're actually going there and you're not just handing them a piece of paper. You're actually, presenting to them, right?
We have to give a whole speech and everything. It's a lot of memory, but
yeah,
we'll get it done.
All right, Tony. So if Carolyn over here, she wants to join Boy Scouts. She heard everything you guys have to do, and she's in. How does she do it?
Well, we have lots of opportunities to join Boy Scouts. So Karen, as an adult, you could actually become an adult leader. We have a lot of leaders in scouting who actually don't have kids in the program right now, but they just want to help out, be a part of the program. But if you were a youth, we have lots of other opportunities. So we have a few different programs in the Boy Scouts. We have Cub Scouts for elementary school-aged boys. We have the standard Boy Scout program for boys in middle and high school. We have the venturing program, which is sort of more of a high adventure, or really can be tailored to whatever a scout's interests are. And this is actually a co-ed program for kids in high school. And then we also have the exploring program, which is a career-based program. So it's kind of like if you want to be a lawyer, you can join an exploring post at a lawyer's office. Or if you want to be a police officer, you can join an exploring post at a local police station or something like that. So a lot of people don't know about that in the venturing program. But if any of these programs are of interest to you, you can just go to Be a Scout, beascout.org, and they will help you find a pack, troop, crew post somewhere in your area.
I think a lot of people that are outside of the Boy Scout community don't realize how much cool stuff that Scouts actually do. I was in Boy Scouts myself, and we went to Key West and went sailing down there. We went up to Maine, paddled. We had to drive 80 miles on logging roads just to get to where we put the canoe in. Just kinds of experiences that you would never have without Scouts. So it's an awesome opportunity. I heard you had some funny camping stories.
Yeah, so we were able to, last year we went to Camp Horseshoe where we spent a whole week just having so much fun. We get certain merit badges, you get to go swimming, we have a good time. We were able to earn rifling and shooting merit badges and stuff like that. We're able to swim. And
get your tent stuck in the mud too, apparently.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but I guess we made it through.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. And again, if you wanted to join Scouts, that was beascout.org.
Yep, Be a Scout, beascout.org.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, guys. We'll be right back.
Huntington.
Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Oh, hello there. Oh,
Where's that bear?
Welcome back. This week, our own Sara Gannon sat down with Elizabeth Rosborg to talk about the Broadneck Preservation Council. Sarah?
Thanks, guys in the studio. This is Elizabeth Rosborg. She's with me today, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Arnold Preservation Council. Thanks for joining me today.
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Arnold Preservation Council?
Arnold Preservation Council started in 1999 as a result of the Broadneck Small Area Plan, and some people didn't feel that Arnold was as represented as they should be in the Small Area Plan, and so a group of citizens got together and volunteered, and then from there we became an independent organization. We are officially a 501c3, and we've been operating as a watchdog for Arnold area ever since.
Wow. Now, how did you get involved?
I got involved because my mother. We have a family home. I'm the third generation to live on the family home. The property was built in the 1940s. My grandfather originally had it. My parents lived there, and now our family lives there in Arnold.
In Arnold.
In Arnold.
Now, what projects have you endured, or your endeavors in your projects?
Our projects are numerous. I have been president since 2012. And we've done everything imaginable. We have been very involved in comprehensive rezoning. We've been involved in new development, redevelopment of both neighborhoods and new neighborhoods, as well as commercial development as well. We've been involved in transportation plans. We've been involved with getting our website up. We've started a Facebook page. We have a new brochure. So we just want people to know that we're out there. We also published a book, The Little Office. It started out as the little post office that grew.
Oh, wow.
And so the book has sold out. We've done very, very well. One of our members, Alberta Stornetta, is the author. And I encourage you to take a look at it. It is available at the public libraries.
I would like to do that. I'd like to get a copy of that, actually.
Sure.
And also, how many members of the community, or where are your members coming from? What communities?
Our members are both individual as well as homeowners association, community association. The college is a member.
Oh, wow.
We have churches. We have commercial. We have the new CVS, and we have pharmacies, other pharmacies as well. And so we have a broad range of membership. And our mission, which is posted on every letterhead here, is to unite the community of Arnold, preserve its rural heritage, and enhance its environment by advocating responsible growth, linked neighborhoods, local businesses, and excellent schools.
Wow.
And we promote that as much as we can, because Arnold, we don't have, we have a post office, we're a zip code, and so we want to make sure that we're represented. The last light on Arnold Road is, at Arnold Road and Ritchie Highway, is the entrance to the state capitol. And so we want to make sure that everybody who comes to Maryland has a pleasant experience.
Very good. So very good.
We're trying. We have all sorts of different accomplishments. We have some challenges, though, as well, obviously.
As most organizations do.
Yes, we do. There is a lot of development going on in Arnold right now, and so we want to make sure that we're part of that process.
Well, we appreciate the citizens of what you do, and I'm sure it's a volunteer.
It is. We are an all-volunteer organization. You can check us out online at www.arnoldpreservationcouncil.org. You can email me at president@arnoldpreservation.org. I'd be more than happy to send out brochures or answer questions or have people volunteer. We're always looking for more volunteers to help us with our mission.
Great. Well, thank you for talking with me today. And back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sarah. If you are living on the Broadneck Peninsula, be sure to check out one of their meetings.
Well, see, that was good seeing Lucas in here earlier. He's a smart kid, and he's going to have a lot of fun going to D.C.
Very, very impressive young man. So, you know, I asked him a little presidential scout trivia.
Right.
I've got one more for you.
Oh,
Let's see if you can get this one. So who was the first Eagle Scout to become vice president and then president?
All right, so we got to narrow it down here. Vice president, then president. I'm just going to shoot in the dark here and say Gerald Ford.
Very good.
I was in Boy Scouts.
Very good. That's awesome.
And went into academics.
Impressive.
So
Very impressive. Very impressive.
So I've got a question for you.
Oh, trivia?
Who is the best looking co-host in public television?
Well, it's absolutely Kristen Lagana.
Yeah, oh God. All right, that's it. We're on that note. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for joining us today, Carolyn.
Thank you very much.
We
was
hope
very
to have
fun.
you back on the show for real whenever Kristen feels like running away from me.
Very good.
Which is probably going to happen a few more times, let's be honest here. But thank you.
Absolutely.
And that wraps up this week's edition of Week in Review. You can watch this episode and archived episodes online anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or Google Plus by searching Arundel TV. Please tune in again next week for more highlights and news from around the county. We'll see you next time.